Hey lovely ones, hope you're doing well and all is good. Just wanted to do a reading for the super full moon actually in Libra today. I'm running a little bit behind because I have to say it's thrown me a little bit, this super full moon. Anyway, let's have a look and see what's coming up for us in relation to this super full moon. It's, as I said, it's in Libra. So it's going to impact relationships in particular and balance and all of those wonderful things. So what I might do is just do a quick overview, grab a couple of cards overview for what we think is going to be coming up. And then we might look at the impact of that generally, but also across the individual masculine and feminine energies. So I think that's how we'll work the reading today. Anyway, as always, this is a general reading, so if it doesn't resonate, then it's probably not the right one for you. But let's see what we go. Okay, this is popping out already. So the first card is we're getting support. Ask for help. Get more rest and nurture yourself. Okay, let's get it clarified to see what goes with this. Get a bit of an idea on what we need support with. Focus and then act. Okay, so I have been getting that there are some big decisions coming up for people, and in particular in relation to their intimate relations. So, you know, with their partner or with their family, etc., etc. I think that we need to just take a step back at some point, especially when the energies are so high. Take a step back and really think about what it is that you're trying to achieve. And if it is, you know, if you are in a position where you are wanting to make massive changes, it can be difficult. So, you know, ask for the help that you need to get through this. And it might just be hanging out, well, not virtually hanging out, obviously, with your mates, with your tribe, your soul tribe, and just finding out, you know, what it is that you really need to work on. It might be that you're mirroring some of your issues into your current relationship. It could be that you are being triggered by your partner and things are coming up that you need to focus on. So the overall energy I'm getting here is just have a think about what it is that you're trying to achieve and take a step back, ask for the support that you need, and then, you know, look at making the changes. I'm going to get an overall energy for the feminine, where the feminine energy is at this point. So as I said, this is energy related, not to a specific person or gender, etc. Okay, so let's see where the feminine energy is at this point in time. Acceptance. Okay, we'll get some tarot clarifiers with this. But the first thing I'm getting from this is that the feminines are at, you know, quite a significant growth period at this point in time. Yep. So we're getting the Page of Pentacles. They're plodding along and they're learning. They're learning about what it is that's important to them. Yeah, what makes them happy. And how to actually make tangible steps to get to that. And I think one of the major things that are coming up too for the feminines is all about self-love and, you know, understanding that they are worthy and they are important, and just that self-acceptance and self-worth. And I think when you can master that, then you become more and more in touch with your spiritual side. So we're getting Page of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Ten of Pentacles coming up. So it seems to be there are some tangible changes that the feminine is making to her home or his home environment. and putting steps in place to get to a point where you're concentrating on where you need to be at this point in time. Let me get one more card. I think we need to get 4 today. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, 10 of Wands. So I can see that a lot of people are working pretty hard towards this. They're trying to get to a point where they feel that they are in exactly the right place that they need to be, and they've done everything humanly possible to step up, but also to trust and allow in what's coming next, because there are massive changes coming through. And, you know, we all have to be prepared for them. And, you know, the best thing we can do is be prepared in ourselves and love ourselves and respect ourselves and be open to what's coming and the changes that are coming through. I'm going to get a love card, seeing we're talking Libra, on some advice for the feminine. We've got cooperation. In your quest to manifest the energy of love, you realize that every person and experience has value. Yeah, so for me, this is the feminines that have been going through this growth curve. They have been working on, you know, what's important to them, where they want to be, and who they want to be. And I think this has been really inspiring for a lot of feminines who are able to step into that space and create this environment for themselves, knowing that obviously that there is a lot of hard work involved. All right, let me have a look and see what's coming out for the masculine energies for this super full moon. Let's get one card, please. Okay, the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. And, you know, in Gemini we're talking twins, etc. Duality, mirroring. This wants to pop out straight away. Here we go, back to the 7 of Swords with deception. Interesting. We had something come up with the recent Jupiter-Pluto reading in relation to deceptive energy. So we're in a position where either the masculines weren't being truthful with themselves and or with others, or they weren't receiving the right information that they needed. Could be a bit of both, actually. But I feel like they're coming to a place now where they are getting their answers from their divine connection as they need to be to enable them to move forward. Let's get some more clarifiers. Yeah. So they've been looking back at the situation and how they have been acting in that situation. If they have been deceptive or not being honest with others or themselves, then they're really looking at how they can change that. And I think from this, I'm getting that they're getting quite a lot of bit of guidance from their guides and the people around them as well. This could potentially relate to a third party situation, but not necessarily. Either way, I see them in a point, coming up to a point where they're going to be able to celebrate what they've learnt and to be able to move forward with a new take on how things are. So, I mean, that's a good thing, right? It's a good thing. Well, here we go. When they want to jump out, they want to jump out. So detachment, you are releasing old patterns and ideas that no longer serve your highest ideals of love. Yeah, I do feel that there are some major shifts for the masculine energies at this point in time. I have been picking up quite a lot of change, stress, tension, angst, and a little bit of hesitation, I suppose, in being confident that they know exactly what it is that they have to do to move forward. So if you are a masculine energy listening to this, I wish you lots and lots of love and luck. And you know what? You got this. You can do this. Whatever it is that you're facing, you got it. It's all good. All right, look, and here we go. Just as I'm saying that, the Emperor's sitting at the bottom of the deck. All right, let's close this up. It's going to be a short one today. I'm just going to get a couple. Actually, we might go back to this one. We'll just get a couple of pieces of advice from Spirit in relation to generally what are the other things that we need to know for this super full moon in Libra today, and how is it going to impact us? Let's have a look. Expansion. Spread your wings and soar. Share your message and shine your light. Show the world what you're made of. Yeah, this has been coming up a lot in relation to just that whole soul growth and learning about who you are. And something else that came up in a reading this morning was around making sure that your light from within is shining on the outside, you know. And people can notice when you meet someone, you can tell, you know, who they are based on their light from within. Make sure that your light is flowing from within to the outside of you, so people are understanding who you are as a soul being rather than what they perceive on the outside. Embrace the feminine. Yeah, I feel like a lot of feminines are in this space. They are truly stepping into their divine feminine energies, to be honest, and really stepping up and being clear about what it is that they want to be and who they wish to be, and just showing that they are true love. You know, they are a representation of their divine love's manifestation, you know. I think once we understand that we are loved and we are respected as soul beings, then everything else becomes a little bit easier. All right, one final one. Action. You have the courage to express the unique loving colors of your soul. Yeah, this is what we're just talking about. Show who you are. Show who you are. There's a lot of creative pursuits coming up too for a lot of masculines and feminines in just stepping outside their comfort zone. People in this environment of where we are in the world now are having to think about things differently and having to work with different things to see, you know, what they can do and how they can inspire themselves to make incomes in different ways, or even if it's being creative with their cooking, etc. So allow yourself to be creative and make sure you're stepping into that zone and take the action. You know, if you are getting inspired about something in particular, jump into it and let's see where it goes. Because if you're open to change and you're trusting in your I am presence or your higher self or whatever your belief system is, then you're always going to be open to what's next. So anyway, guys, I hope everyone is well. If you're liking the channel, please subscribe, and would love some feedback on what your thoughts are. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.